Hey, what's up? I'm the J-Man63 here. This is RC Reviews, and this is a review of the syma s3.5g RC helicopter. This is made by a brand called syma, and they are honestly one of the best helicopter brands I've ever had. I've had a gyropter, I've had a air hogs, I've had about 2 RC helicopters, and they both have been failures. The gyropter was not good because I thought the throttle wasn't smooth. I think this thing does feature a digital proportional throttle, which is why, because when I would have my gyropter, when you would hit the throttle once, it would just be very jerky. When you hit the throttle on this, it's nice and smooth. The thing flies very well. But I'll go over a few of the features of the main helicopter. I'll show the box. It says here this is 3.5 channels. This has up to 20 minutes of charging time. The run time is about 10 minutes. The flight distance is 40 feet. Although if you have low ceilings, I don't recommend trying that full 40 feet out. It does have built-in gyroscopic stabilization. This is crash resistant. It has a metal body. You have a built-in rechargeable lithium polymer battery, and this has remote controlled, and it has 6 AA's, which is quite a bit, but still. This has a calibration controller on the controller or whatever, on the remote, and it's got built-in searchlight, 12 and up. Yeah, but this has a 60-day warranty. Comes in 4 different colors: the red, the yellow, the white, and then of course the blue, which is the one I have. So this came in 4 different color variations because this was the only color that they had left at Farm Fresh. I got it at Farm Fresh. I don't know what other stores you'll be able to find it out, but here's the picture on the back if you want to look at that. But yeah, it shows the picture. I'm not sure if this was by syma or Extreme RC did this, but this is quite a nice helicopter. It flies effortlessly, I'll say that. But yeah, it does include a spare set of wings with it. It's got a tail rotor blades. I don't know if you're going to need those. The tail rotor, the rotor blades, yeah, that's definitely the standard that they include. The best part about this thing, though, is I will say this has the USB charger, and the good thing is they give you a nice amount of cord length with this thing. That's the best part about this thing. They give you a good amount of cord. This actually does, and of course everything is supposed to light up because lights let you know, light means charging. Well, this one actually, it'll light up when you plug it in, then when you plug the helicopter in, and this will detect whether it's on or off, of course. When you plug this in when the helicopter's off, it'll charge it up, and the light will turn off, and then when it's done charging after the 20 or so minutes, this light will actually turn on, and it'll let you know that it's done. So, speaking of done, I've charged this thing up. Let's see it fly. But I would highly recommend this to people. Anyone who wants an RC helicopter. Air hogs is okay. I mean, depending on what you get. Some of their products might not be good. Fast Lane, I don't know. I've heard okay things about some of their helicopters. Depends on what you get, whether you have whatever amount of money you're willing to spend on a helicopter. But this is actually pretty good for 30 bucks. I can't say enough about this thing, so let's just fly it. Alright, so here we go. This is my flight of the syma s3.5g. G for gyro. It is gyro stabilized. Alright. It just takes off so smoothly. All the movements are effortless. You really can't go wrong. It goes forward, backwards, up, down. Try to keep it in the center of the camera here. It's not too hard to do though. Coming at you. Coming at you. Here we go. But yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna say I'm happy with it. I will say it does have a 60-day warranty, but the warranty to me is kind of useless because this thing was manufactured so well that I don't think they need to include a warranty with this thing, but it does help. But this is a very good flyer, I will say. I've had a few RC helicopters. None have flown as well as this one. You really can't go wrong with this baby. It's very, very well built. I don't know where they're made. Probably Japan. But yeah, they're they fly well. I haven't tried any obstacle course with this thing, but the thing is, it flies so well it almost gets boring after a while. It would be cool if this thing had some projectiles on it that you could shoot, like the Airhog's heli shooter or whatever. That would be kind of neat. But it's just so controllable. Even if you go into the ceiling, and then you go down, it'll correct itself and it'll know that it's getting too high because it's just the throttle is just so smooth. And I think it's digital proportional. Some throttles actually, what they have on them nowadays is a step throttle, and that was the problem. That was the Gyropter's biggest downfall, was it had that step throttle. And a lot of people didn't. I didn't like it because it was impossible to control the thing. But yeah, I'll bring it in for a landing. But yeah, it lands pretty well. It does land pretty good. Even if you take off from an uneven surface, it will take off pretty easily. But this flies. The good thing about it is when it's done, when that battery's spent, it gradually lowers the helicopter. The helicopter doesn't just shut off, it'll automatically lower it. Because I think it'll detect where it is in the air. I think that's what we're about to have here in a minute. Yep. But anyways, that's the helicopter. Like I said, it's quite a good craft. I mean, it's got a weighted fly bar, of course. The rotor blades do flap, but when you fly it, they balance on their own. It's I will say the build quality, because I mean the way they make this out of metal, Airhogs would never do this. I don't think I've ever seen a full metal Airhogs chopper. It kind of, the construction reminds me of that. I know there's a Wi-Fi helicopter. It's trying to figure out who it's by, but I know it's on a website called RC Mania. But there's a Y-Fly. There's a version of it called the Y-Fly, and they used to sell that in Walmart. But it was a lot bigger than this, so that one was pretty nice. But like I said, it reminds me a lot of some of the bigger cousins of this thing. And because this is such a good design, so many people have tried to copy this, and it's quite a good, just the way it's built. I mean, I just would say that spend money wisely, and if you want an RC, not need, if you want an RC, I would recommend picking this up. They're a little hard to find. I found Farm Fresh. This was kind of rare because I've never seen them stock helicopters. I don't go to Farm Fresh much. Oh, excuse me. So I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert on where to find these. You might try your any hobby store, but I haven't seen my hobby store have these. But yeah, 3.5 channels, you get a nice runtime, decent runtime. It's very good flyer. A lot of people have said, yeah, it flies okay. I mean, I think it's one of the best ones I've had. Some people like this say this thing flies pretty good. It flies amazing. I'll be honest, there's nothing I've had that compares to the stability of this thing. This is definitely the clear winner in a world of copycats, in a world of people trying out new things, in a world of people that are trying to innovate the industry. Syma is doing it, and they're doing it very well with this helicopter. They have the quadcopters now, which are capable of doing backflips, and they have all kinds of different Syma's got all kinds of different helicopters. I mean, they got like hundreds of them. So they're definitely, it says they're the helicopter people. They definitely are. They have very good, this is a very well flying craft, very well built machine. I think the bottom is carbon fiber actually on this, which is a nice feature, which is what you want to have. It probably is carbon fiber. I mean, it feels kind of plasticky, but I think that's just so, it is very lightweight. It's not heavy, of course. All RC helicopters have to be lightweight. That way they fly. But I've only one issue with this, and that was the wrist pin for the fly bar fell out, and I had to find the wrist pin. I screwed the wrist pin back in there. Now it's fine, but the wrist pin just came out, and I had to replace it. But yeah, it flies pretty well. There's few that can compare. I mean, that's all I gotta say. And I'm gonna end this video because I'm done gushing about this thing. But I'm Jared White, the J-Man63. Rate, comment, subscribe. I do reviews, but mostly I'm a do diecast car things. But on the rare occasion I will review something. But this RC helicopter, honestly, one of the best. It would be kind of cool to actually get a little RC car and like film a car chase. That would be kind of fun. But this is quite a nice helicopter. If you have the means, I would recommend picking it up. Like I said again, if I've said it 1,000 times already. But yes, RC helicopter, very good. Go buy it. 30 bucks. Probably on Amazon, probably on eBay. You might be able to find it there. I don't know what stores I have. You're going to have a hard time finding it in stores. It's the only problem with this thing. I wish it was more commercially available. Like I said, don't go to some TJ Maxx, buy a Protocol or some cheap knockoffy brand. This is the original. This is the best. Don't buy Protocol, any knockoffy brand. CH777, whatever that one is, but like I said, I highly recommend this thing still. So go buy it. I'm Jared White, the J-Man63, and this has been RC Reviews. This is the Syma S3.5G. Goodbye.